Videos advice on how to prepare for the Ebony Cube. This is everybody, and because I just haven't seen a clickbait video that said it yet, like I haven't seen someone else put a video out, which means that they're all kind of missing the opportunity here. So I want to talk about it. Ebony Cube comes out in 2 weeks. I'm not going to play any Lost Ark today too. Today, like I really want to take a break from the game, so I'm just not going to play. Let the rest build today, and I'll play tomorrow. But yeah, so how you can prepare for the cube. So let's just talk about this real quick. It talks about the 3 different cube stages, so how to prepare for this Ebony cube. First, I would identify where your characters are item level wise, right? And it's saying that you're going to have to actually still do content, boss rush, or something of that to that effect. But what I want to point out that's important is I'm pretty sure it's saying that you don't have to do some content. And I could be wrong about this, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize. But if I'm correct, this is my advice for this current content. So first, I would identify where your characters are. But second, the more important part is actually the second part right here. Because to my understanding, I'm going to read it out loud, is as Ebony Cube will replace the existing cube and boss rush activities, we wanted to provide 2 weeks notice so you can figure out the best plan for your tickets. Ebony Cube entrance ticket drop rates will be the same as the old boss rush entrance tickets. So whatever your boss rush ticket drop rate is, the Ebony Cube drop rate will match. Titles earned from old cube and boss rush activities will remain obtainable from Ebony Cube. I wonder if that means the 30 floor one too, because I kind of do want to go get that now that somebody mentioned it. And because I wanted to get it a long time ago, my friend me tried to figure out ways to do it a long time ago, so we were cool. It was cool back then. Existing tickets in your inventory will be unusable when the update drops. So any tickets you currently have will be unusable when the update drops. Okay, so this is very important. So you can choose to use them ahead of time or convert them into silver or entrance ticket trade vouchers. In my personal opinion, looking at the amounts that they give you for your trade-in, you're better off just trading it. All of these cubes would give you more silver if you did them. I think it's like 300,000 silver if you do them 3 tickets individually, so it's probably like 100,000. So you're losing quite a bit of silver by doing what I'm telling you to do. But in my opinion, most of us are building up these tickets like they're our fucking day job. And they're not, the equilibrium number is not going down. Like it's just going higher and higher. So, and when I say that word equilibrium, I mean that like we've reached a threshold where there's no chance that you're going to do enough of them to keep up with the fact that you're still earning them if you're doing your chaoses, right? So in my opinion, what I would do is I'd actually trade them all in. And now this is why I'm making this video, is I think this is huge, this is important. So I talk to you guys all the time about different ratios, right? And I really want this to stick because it's going to be one of the shortest videos I've ever uploaded, right? But this right now is an opportunity for the ratio in your account. And what I mean by that, in a week or 2 weeks, May 10th, whatever the hell this was, yeah, May 10th, because of this update, especially for people like me who run a 21 character roster, right? I have a lot of these elite cubes and regular cube tickets on lower level characters because I never made a video on this, and I really should, but how to basically run alts the easy way. And what you do, okay, and this is really more for secondary accounts, or maybe I'll finally make a video on a secondary account and how to manage it quickly, but essentially what you would do is I would buy for the extra silver every week. I'd buy all those chests out of the guild shop. So I have tons of these tickets for 30,000 and 40,000 silver. So what I'm saying is we're about to have a massive silver spike ratio-wise on all of our accounts, or we should to a degree, right? Because a lot of us should just have these tickets. Now, granted, now I'm kind of mad at myself because a lot of these tickets I was dragging and dropping on the ground at some points. So I'm a little hurt inside my soul, but I actually still have. I did the count yesterday. Like I have like 100 and something of these 2 tickets. Like, so 40,000, 30,000 silver, like 100 and something of these 2 tickets. So it's like 7 million silver or some shit, or maybe even more. I don't know. The point is people's silver is about to spike. So your ratio, right? Like when I got that deposit of gold into the account from selling all of my gems, when I got all that, I got gold deposited into the account because I sold all my gems on my account. What ended up coming out of that was a ratio indifference. What you saw is I had a ton of gold and I didn't have enough resources to keep up with the gold. So eventually I started running out of all the bound resources instead of spending the gold to get more of those resources, right? Name of the game. What you're about to see next week, and why I'm telling you this, why it's so important, is everyone's going to have a massive silver spike. So, like, I'm not saying don't do your chaos engines, but I'm saying if there was a 2 weeks where you skipped any of your chaos engines, this is terrible advice. This would be the 2 weeks. And the reason I'm saying this is because of this silver update, you actually can focus on other resources. So in my opinion, because we're also short honor shards and great honors, I would put less time. Maybe you capitalize on the rest over these next 2 weeks for your Chaos Dungeons, and put more effort into making sure that your Guardian raids and things like that are done 100% completely, and that you do your Chaos Rifts, because the Honor Shards are so important to your account. And the Great Marvelous Honors are also so important to your account's progression. So again, that's it. It's not complicated. I would take all of these tickets, I would trade them in, even the Dimensional Cube and the Hard Cube. I would trade them all in for the vouchers. I would argue actually that the dimensional, because you can't do them anymore, they're going to be locked is what they're telling you, right? So you either do them now, and the Dimensional Cube Hard might actually be worth it, because you're only getting 20 vouchers compared to 15, but no, I'm trading them all in. Like, I'm not doing that. But yeah, so just look at the amount of resources that you're just going to straight up get as raw resources, you know, for the tickets. So that's a quick short video. My advice for Ebony Cube, how to prepare for it, is to just take a look at your characters, figure out where they are, figure out how many tickets you have. Actually, not that it really matters, but just keep in mind that your ratio of silver is going to be spiked. And there's a lot of people that probably have a ton of silver on their account, and that's fine. That means you've always stayed underneath the grinder ratio, right? Like, so you've always just grind. You play the game enough every single day, and you don't try to home like crazy, and you don't have a massive roster, so your silver never dips below like 50 million or something like that. There's a lot of players that'll have that, because they're not taking a character from like 0 to 100, like a Slayer from 0 to 100 really fast. So they're not dumping, 4 or 5 million silver really fast. Or, they could, but they'll be dumping it into their main character. So if you're dumping it into their main character, once you're at like 1580, they're going to stop dumping that silver in, so they'll start piling it again. And then maybe they'll use 10 million in the future, but it won't make a huge dent. So for a lot of players, this may not help them, but I know that the majority of players I talk to have silver problems, so just keep that in mind. You're going to have a massive silver spike in 2 weeks. So how to prepare for Ebony Cube, really, that's it. That is your preparation. It's more or less what's going to come out of this. Your ratio should jack through the roof, and I would decide which tickets you want to do beforehand, like if there's certain boss rush tickets that you want to do. To my understanding, these give you the exact same resources as the rest of this. So I think you're just better off waiting and trading them in, or like I said, doing the infernal ones, like doing the harder versions of each ticket and saving the other ones, because the minimal amounts of return you get. But that's it. I hope this was helpful. Why not put our 2 cents in? Love this concept. Because I do, and I put a really negative one in last, so I might as well put a really positive one in for this one. That's it. That's it. Because I kind of BM'd the crap out of this one. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate the new subscribers. I appreciate the viewer base, like the steady 40-50 viewers each video. That's kind of nice. I know it's not like massive, but for me that's cool. It means that I'm at least reaching like 40 or 50 different people that are understanding these concepts to a degree. Otherwise they wouldn't keep rewatching, right? And that's it. Like, so if I ever say anything that just clearly doesn't make sense, like in your brain literally is like, that's illogical, that's just stupid, well, point it out and I'll try to reason it. But yeah, that's it. Really quick, really simple advice. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and I hope I evolved your mentalities. Yeah, genuinely. Also, in that other video, I'm not sorry for being aggressive and mean. I like being aggressive and mean. And for all the people that I call dumb, stupid, and like I call you names, just know that I want to pretend that I'm being playful. I'm not. I really mean those names when I say them. But a good portion of my channel is about passion and about being passionate about things. And that doesn't mean you have a right to insult people, but it means that I'm going to insult people, because I get very into it and very excited, and I can be kind of cruel. But especially if you're new players, know that like I'm not really a mean person. I'm very patient. I do raids with people who are learning. Do you know what I mean? But I am very cutthroat. I'm going to tell you you're doing something wrong. Like, I'm very straightforward. So all those people that I called stupid, that's not necessarily fair for calling everyone dumb, especially in their company. But I mean, come on, guys. Like, variables don't lie. Definitely making massive blunders. But thank you guys for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Yeah.
Let's go! Yeah, public enemy, number one. When we mobbing, trouble in the streets, here we come. With a smile, public enemy, number one. And we mob, bring it on, bring it on. Mayday, mayday, mayday. way. I want my revenge. Welcome to the payday. Hungry for destruction, crazy for the cray-cray. Better clear the exits, make a way to vacate. Ready to rage a riot, I wanna raise a silence. Yeah, yeah. Living a safe environment is what's being asylum. Yeah, yeah. They wanna make us quiet, breaking the cage of silence. Yeah, yeah. They wanna make compliance, we gon' respect the science. Yeah, time to write a new code. Let's let the rules go. Show 'em why they name us public enemy. Uno. Yeah, they say we ruthless, we savage. Yeah, there's a method to the madness. Yeah, they say we psycho, the baddest. There's a method to the madness. 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 Savage. Yeah, but there's a method to the madness. We gon' do it our way, never needed the kudos. Kill 'em with the chaos, only way that we do know. Lawless and ruthless, that's a dynamic duo. That we get the job done while you running your food hole.